Welcome, Secretary Scavarla.
Thank you, Jamie, and thank you, Michelle, for having me.
So let's start off with a little bit about your background. Can you tell us something about your career before you came to Diener?
The week is it? So,
I see why she says that.
yeah, it's been fun. I have had the most fortunate career. I've had the greatest rocket ride anybody could ever ask for. It has been an absolute joy. Of his own volition one time to learn about the mitigation business. So I think my name emerged. Spent about an hour with he and the chief of staff. Sproles and conservatives and Democrats and Republicans and independents and so forth. And he said, you go get the very best people and get the job done.
Well, you've been on the job a few months now. How have you found the agency?
Remarkable. See, I had done business with the agency from the private side. There's science involved in all of that. I would say the agency had become an animal of human nature.
Right.
When you have one party, good or bad, Democrat or Republican, doesn't matter, in control of a state for 135 years, human nature takes over and things get set in their ways.
Right.
And one of the reasons to change control every once in a while is just to get a different set of eyes and shake things up a little bit.
Just speaking of that,
Is I hope everybody has read the mission statement twice
sure they
at
have.
least. And you know, we talk about three things.
right.
That's our mission, but we don't have to do it as if we are the enforcement wing. You know, it's not bad enough that there's legislative and rulemaking authority. You know, we've got the regulatory burden, but we
Right.
just got to do it in a positive manner. So as a service organization, we must do it in a positive manner. We can't let the business community through the maze. And I think that's the fundamental difference in philosophy that I am insisting we bring to the table.
Right.
You know, we're smart people, we're good people, and we know the rules better than anybody. What's the objective? Let's get through the maze.
Yeah.
Showing that we can do this in a positive, happy, upright manner, and that we're going to feel good about ourselves because we are going to be a material part of growing this state's economy.
Great.
Yeah.
What business is going to move to
Well,
North
sure.
Carolina with dirty water, dirty air?
Yeah,
It's
right.
a given.
Right.
You know, and so I paint the environmental side as the foundation under the house. We must have it. We've got to make sure our foundation is solid, but
Right.
then we build on it this gorgeous house that's only limited by our mind's eye.
Right.
And we build this beautiful house of economic prosperity that benefits everybody,
Right.
from every employee in Diener and every employee in state government to everybody who's coming here for whatever reason. But we've got this solid foundation under the house. So we can do that. We have to. We have to. We must. We have no choice.
Yeah.
You can't build a house without a foundation under it,
Right.
right? And you can't build a foundation that doesn't have a house on it. And that's where we've been heading. We've been too much foundation to keep me in the middle of the road. And then, obviously, Mitch Gillespie was someone who knew Diener inside out from the legislative side.
Right.
On the other hand, came from the private sector, very involved in efficient energy systems. Legislative liaison is a remarkable young man. He's a chemical engineer, a lawyer, and an MBA.
Wow.
And,
That's a lot.
And so he cuts across a lot of disciplines. Obviously, Drew Elliott
Sure.
came from the regulated side, so he saw both.
Yeah.
Joe Harwood comes from the regulated side and also the consulting side, and the legislative liaison side.
Right. Right.
I mean, just responding to people in and of itself is half the battle.
Yeah.
They know
Yeah.
that you're trying.
And moving it elsewhere, and having just the regulated side within the agency itself. What do you think of that proposal?
And that really, candidly, is a problem. Not everybody's perfect.
Sure.
And we really do not need to start thinking seriously about how we rank ourselves relative to performance. Outstanding performers really want that. Maybe not so outstanding performers don't want it at all. But we have to start being disciplined enough to do this correctly. That's Diener.
Right.
All the answers are here. We just need to get our ego out of the way and go ask.
Well, Secretary Scavarla, thank you so much for spending so much time with us. This has been great.
Well, thank you for having me.
enlightening.
Yeah, we
And
really
we're delighted
appreciate your
we
time.
discovered this facility down here, so we have the
Yes.
We
opportunity
are.
to do this.
We'll be back many times.
Good, and you'll be hearing from a whole lot of people at Diener. It's
We
it's
certainly hope
something
so.
we should do.
Yeah.
It's something we should do for everybody at Diener.
Yeah. Good.
All right.
Deal.
Thank you.
I think
You're
we're
welcome.
good.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you
me.
very much.